So as always, Spy Family continues to be very, very funny. And this one, of course, was still very good. We have an episode where Anya, in the first part, trying to get some food to make herself smarter. And in the second part, we have Franky trying to find love, as hard as that is. But the first part was funny because showing Anya pretty much going Super Saiyan, call out to Dragon Ball Z, was quite hilarious as she's trying to pretty much get smarter so she doesn't actually split classes. But all in all, she still scored very low. And we'll see if that actually has some ramifications later or not. But for the most part, it was still quite funny. And Franky with his issue and trying to catch a cat so that he can impress a girl, not knowing said girl already has a boyfriend. So poor Franky, pour one out for the homies, because he's still trying to find love in all that he does. I gotta feel bad for this cat because you're literally scared the daylights out of this little cat. And I like what they did here with the art for Yor, because they made it to where she is like, of course she's pouncing on the cat itself, but it's almost like she was being like cat-like in this. I like how the slenderness of her face, and notice her eyes are basically done as if she was feline herself, as she moves very quickly to pounce on this cat and capture it. So they did a very good job. And honestly, this episode kind of showcased people's skill sets and what they do and how they do it well, i.e. Yor with her. I love her physicality episodes where, you know, we know that she is a hitman assassin. Yeah, she uses these skills, you know, her physical capabilities are beyond match. And I love when she uses those things for the most littlest of tasks, i.e. in this case, getting a cat. And last season was pretty funny when she's trying to teach Anya dodgeball in the training sequences. But Franky also actually has skill sets because he's literally using all his inventions and all kinds of different things he's done trying to catch a cat, and really showcasing how well Franky is in inventing stuff. And honestly, if this dude wasn't a informant, he probably could make a whole lot. Even he said he tries to make money off his patents and such. Now, whether or not that's a lie and he just makes the inventions for the spy stuff, don't know. But honestly, if he wasn't in the spy stuff, he probably could invent some good stuff and actually make money from it. And then there's Anya. Anya over here, you know, she's a little girl. She knows she's a telepath. She knows she needs to keep it secret. But, you know, her trying to use her telepathy in the wrong cases. Now, that is one of her skills, but she's kind of utilizing it in hopes of, you know, winning something, but she doesn't know how to use stuff sparingly. She just kind of goes all in or not. In this case, she goes all in, you know, using her telepathy and winning the game, and then realizing, uh-oh, I won that way too quick and too easy. Because she just read everyone's mind and knew exactly what card she needed for Old Maid. So this, like I said, a lot of people actually use their skills very well. And honestly, maybe there's even a hidden skill with Anya, as it was found in the episode that she, an ancient language that it's not even used anymore in any country, she actually knew the words, but she just spelled them wrong. So even Loy was like, who taught her this? This is really weird that a little girl is going to know an ancient language and know how it's supposed to be done, but just spell the actual words wrong. Don't know how that actually works and how that's going to work out, but it's very interesting that it actually transpired in that way, that maybe there's actually another hidden skill set of Anya's, because it's not like she would use telepathy. And now maybe her use of telepathy in other people's minds, she's heard the language before and they just never really kind of brought that up at any moment. But who's to say? Maybe they'll actually kind of explain a little bit more about this in the future. Maybe it actually helps her to get a Stella if she needs it, because she definitely needs it. The episode ends with you're getting a mission to, of course, assassinate someone. I hate the fact that it ended this way because then we gotta wait till next week in order to find out like what her mission is and who she needs to target and go after. Because honestly, it's actually pretty nice to actually see her go about doing her job. I thought maybe it might even be something like Twilight, because in the beginning of the episode they did talk about a secret society or secret set of assassins that essentially are going around. I think they call them Garden, that are going around and actually taking people out. And maybe she has to take out Garden, or maybe she's a form of Garden because she is the Thorn Princess. And if the group is called Garden, you know, it's thorns are part of a garden. Don't know. Something to think about, especially as someone that has no clue as far as future episodes. But it did show the preview of them going on a cruise, which I believe, if I remember correctly, last year when they showed the preview of this season, that them going on a cruise is a big deal. Like maybe even the rest of the episodes of the season are about this cruise or on this ship, and stuff happens on it. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just kind of going off memory here. But it wouldn't surprise me that maybe this secret group is on there and she has to assassinate them, or maybe Lloyd has to deal with them. I really am looking forward. I love their interactions and how things work. So it's actually going to be pretty cool that maybe they work together, not even knowing. I think it's way too early for her to target Twilight. Not yet. I'm sure it's going to happen at some point, but I think it's way too early for that to happen, especially in the second season. So we'll see how this actually develops, and maybe how this cruise thing works out. But that would actually be good that it actually goes into an actual arc now, instead of these last few episodes have kind of been like little stories here and there that's been happening in different people's lives, to kind of, I guess, give backstory to some. But if once it actually goes into an actual arc, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoy the analysis. Maybe I pointed some stuff out that you didn't realize. Hope I did. Hope it was informational. In the meantime, you guys take care. Be safe. And Lord willing, I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page. And thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.